What's going on, everybody? As always, I hope you're doing well. I'm gonna take this time out right here to speak about, crypto related stuff, but creating and focus. People have to create and focus. Focus on your plan. Tin Top, what's going on? Hope all is well with you, Tin Top. Tin Top is in every Hexagon and Pulse Chain streamers building. I see Tin Top everywhere. Tin Top needs to get an award. Consistent. This is what we need, more consistency. There's a lot of inconsistency now. That's why I say it's important to create a plan for yourself if you care. When you're in this crypto thing, you can't really trust anybody. You have to verify. Take the time to do that, because you should value your time and respect your time and energy more than anyone else, because no one else is going to respect your time, your energy, or the money more than you. Shout out to Crypto Gains Club, Solo Sport. And I give credit to that term, crypto's a solo sport, to Stunner Breezy, a person who was a Hex OG for real. He's a Hex OG and amassed rewards enough so that he could retire, and has been retired ever since, because he stuck to his plan. He has his own lane now, his own community. He doesn't really stream on Hex. He does DeFi. He does crypto and risky cryptos. Shout out to him. But the purpose of what I'm trying to say is it's important to stay focused. Keep things as simple as possible, because you could get lost in weird complexity and forget why you even doing what you're doing. And it doesn't have to be so complex. It's just when we allow the opinions and feelings of people in the community to sort of fester in our minds, you end up tripping over our own feet. For what? The strategies and the principles haven't changed. The strategies that have allowed the first generation of people who bought into Hex, whether they understood T-shares or not, most did not. It wasn't until the fall of 2020 that people started to really learn about T-shares. This is documented. The first generation, meaning before, the first 350 days leading up to Big Payday. I like to describe that as the first generation, because now these same individuals that came from that point, that time period, have since been vocal in public about doing other things in crypto, and not really standing for what allowed them to see maximum gains. I personally don't care what they're talking about anymore. I don't need them to make a decision. I don't need the information from others, whatever opinions. I don't care what status they feel like they hold, because see, the facts and the truth are somewhat synonymous. because it doesn't matter how you feel. The fact is going to be a fact. It's going to stand alone. The truth is going to stand alone. But you can lie and you can deceive people a bunch of different ways. The first types of retort you would hear from a former RH Maxi or Hex OG or whatever is that they're rich now. They really don't have sound talking points to go against Richard Hart supporters. So now they're going to attack and not even know, but they'll just exclaim, barbs of socioeconomic status to feel superior. And they want to talk about lack when you speak about your material gains, that suggests that you also lack. You're also insecure because it's your newfound wealth, your newfound material wealth and gains that lend you validity to who you are at your core. And that is not what I represent. That's not what I will ever represent, because I understand things a little better. I utilize crypto as a tool. People have to create and focus on their plan. Okay? Create and focus. Dismiss the noise, people. Dismiss the chatter, because these things are being done at such a rate, right? At such a rate where a rational person would have to somewhat believe that this is being done on purpose. I don't know why, nor do I even care. That's why I'm going to continue to talk, because I'm not in the habit of misleading folks or misdirecting individuals or giving misinformation and mixed messages. I'm not in the habit of doing that. For everybody who is interested, Al Merlos, what's going on? Salute, salute, salute. Cheers and greetings. For anybody and everyone who's interested, do not be afraid to speak your mind. Do not be afraid to, if you're a creative person and you want to try your hand at blogging, creating content, by all means, feel free to do so, especially in crypto. If this is something that you've been, thinking of, playing with or doing, enjoying yourself throughout these, times that we're in these markets, do so. Feel free. Don't feel, ashamed or intimidated or afraid to do that. Create a channel. It's not hard. And speak, people. Speak your mind, because you have a deluge now of individuals who want to go against everything that got us to this point. Straight up and down. And you have to ask yourself, what is that all for? They've gone into other sub communities and are pushing the agendas of other communities outside of the main core tokens. Were they ever believers? It's not for me to say, but it shows me I can easily speculate and say, no, they weren't real believers. They were just all lucky. Maybe a handful were believers, handful of the first set of people that got into Hex before Big Payday and are still here today. The rest are opportunists. That's all. People are trying to find a way While the cat is away, the mice will play. They're trying to find a way to make money off the community too. It's interesting when you hear people, OGs, who are vocal, who are by default seen as mouthpieces and representatives and leaders. Every now and then you see something come up where there's a sacrifice phase for another project coming out, or a donation phase for some situation going on. Meanwhile, they're the ones telling you about the newfound wealth that they've amassed with Hex. What, did they lose it? You know what I'm saying? Did they? And then when you question that, it's like, I mean, that's just bizarre to me. You guys are the rich ones. You guys create terms like sudden wealth syndrome and all these things and show off and talk about how you could take families to trips and everyone else are broke, poor plebs. You know what I mean? That's the spirit of these guys. That's supposed to be examples, representatives. They're supposed to be examples of this community. Bad examples. Examples I would never encourage anyone who I've onboarded to become, because they're performing like just hypocrites. Simple and plain. Create and focus, folks. Don't stop on your plan, because and don't give up, because that's what a lot of these people want you to do. They want you to bow out. They want you to tap out. They want you to give up. Crypto Gains Club says facts. Been here since the beginning. Wow, see, you've been here since the beginning, Crypto Gains Club. And he says Johnny Chaos is the last of the first generation of public heads. Johnny Chaos has been pure and consistent. I can't take anything away from the man. When I first saw a stream that included Johnny Chaos, this was when I first started getting into Hex. Top of 2021, 3 years ago, I saw a stream with Johnny Chaos, and he was being interviewed. and what I saw about Johnny that caught my attention, the man was driven, hell-bent on fighting CoinMarketCap. He was taking the charge, and he was giving an update on, I guess, the legal affairs that was happening with the fight against CoinMarketCap, and how CoinMarketCap was gatekeeping Hex up to that point. And between that time, the top of 2021, like this year, 3 years ago, he's only increased his position, and his stance has become even more firm in Hex, what Hex is about, what it's for, the purpose, staking, being patient, allowing the code to issue yield on a regular daily basis, 00 UTC, cha-ching. Has faced the adversary, whatever, but while he was facing adversary, his message remained the same. I could say that from the time, I cannot say that for many others. Another person actually that comes to mind that I could think of that has been has been consistent 100%. Identity Block. When I saw his work in 2017, no, I'm sorry, 2021, same year, I got into Hex. The man has his message has been the same, has been the same, has been the same. So many people have changed up. They changed up as fast as they would change their underwears. You see? It's really disheartening, but it doesn't matter if you create a plan for yourself and you focus on what's important. Salute to DJ Cryptomatic, folks. Salute to this content creator too. He's heavy on Twitch. Go subscribe to him or follow him on Twitch. The man creates content and is playing different genres of music on a weekly basis. I see notifications come up on the regular. Said boom. DJ Cryptomatic on the ones and twos, spinning all types of tunes, genres of music. Salute, man. Marbles and diamonds, 100%. Proud Hexican says Hex is king. Be consistent and have discipline. 100%. Just have discipline, and you know those principles apply in life in general too. This is why this Hex solves so many problems. This is why it fits into anyone's life if they allow themselves to understand and learn about this so that the code can work for them. Create the agreement. Your staking arrangement is an agreement. You stake the coin and you earn yield. One of the things that I realized as of late, even though I've been hearing it for 3 years, the greatest aspect to the staking mechanism within Hex, the bigger amount you stake pays better than less. The longer you stake pays better than less. And the earlier you stake is also a proponent you add to a bountiful bag. Each day that goes by becomes much more difficult to reclaim rewards, for people to understand that. And, you know, the more people that come in to stake is the less, you know, rewards that folks will get. But still, it's here for the world. We don't hear about these talks anymore. People are interested in different color tokens. They're interested in fruits. They're interested in memes. They're interested in sexualized dexes and leverage platforms and all types of other stuff. Just because it's available doesn't mean it's something that should be given your grace, your time, your trust, you know? And people are missing the mark. They're missing the mark. Watching folks ask to do videos and interviews with people who have since grifted the community. These people are lost. It's an absolute shit show, folks. And I mean that when I say it's a shit show. Stay focused. And it's a shit show for a purpose, to allow you to lose sight of what's important. Those of you who've listened to me for whatever length of time, salute to y'all. I appreciate you as being viewers, folks that have just been consistent in watching me stream, leaving comments, liking my videos, sharing it. That's all. Subscribing to my channel. I appreciate y'all, right? But let me ask y'all this. If I were to all of a sudden tell you that I'm launching Newport cigarette coin, Newport cigarette coin. I spelled the word differently so Newport won't have to, whatever, Philip Morris, I don't know what the corporation, the tobacco corporation is, so they won't have to come after me, and who cares? It's decentralized, whatever. But if I launch this thing to you, wouldn't you look and feel something in your spirit? If I tell you, listen, yes, delayed gratification is great, blah, 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 and this is what we're doing, ha, ha, ha. But by the way, in 3 days, I'm about to launch Newport cigarette coin. And the first contract will be shorts. Then 21 days later, I'm going to add another contract on that contract, and it's going to be hundreds. How would y'all even, would it even make sense? Would y'all think about it? Oh, but I'm trying to appeal to other blockchain communities. I'm trying to appeal to other devs from other blockchains and other programmers who smoke, and anyone else who indulges in tobacco of any sort, to come and buy my coin, because I'm trying to share that I have goodwill, that I have the greatest intentions. You know what intentions I have when it's all said and done? To get your money, to fill my pockets up. What intentions, what magical divine change that I'm introducing to crypto when I launch my Newport cigarette short and long coin? And I'm going to go on interviews with other people in this community. Maybe cut a deal with them behind the scenes. Some people, they pay for play. So I got to play the game. And just talk. Extract value from their community, extract value from you all here, because I have a selfish goal. Yes, I've been in Hex, and yes, this is all my Newport cigarette coin, short and long, that I'm about to launch, is to bring eyes to Pulse Chain. Do you not understand how this makes sense? I'm trying to bring eyes to Pulse Chain. All of you RH maxis just simply are confused. You just don't get it, okay? You don't get it. No, you don't get it. This is 2024, okay? Leave all that narrow-minded. You're brainwashed. You believe in RH. Like this is like, what is this? You have this like obsession with this man. Get over it. Buy my Newport cigarette short and long coins. The short contract is launching in a few days. Then I'm going to launch the long contract. The long contract, the nuance, the difference between the short and the long contract, the coin will be an NFT. And I'm going to introduce something new to that. It's going to have, when you buy it, when you mint the long coin, the long cigarette coin, hundreds, you will have wood fibers of tobacco in your wallet. And this will be advantageous to those who smoke. Come on now. Isn't that so innovative? You can't front on that. You can't hate me. Look, I've been here 3 years. I've been here 3 years. I studied what Richard has been talking about. So I mastered it. I mastered it so well that I'm issuing 2 contracts, 2 coins. First, the first coin I'm not going to give the coin much time to prove itself. That's why I'm going to launch another coin on top of that. And that coin is going to be an NFT. And it's going to introduce something new that no one in the world ever thought about. When you mint it, it's going to introduce wood fibers. So that's going to appeal to your taste buds, and your lungs are going to love it. They're going to love it. And anytime you want to interact and listen to my music on that NFT, you got to connect to Crypto Wonders version of Black Mirror. Oh man, I'm breaking all kinds of barriers. I'm breaking all kinds of barriers. You don't see what's going on here? What, Hex? Hex what? Heck, what are you talking about? What heck? I'm already staked in Hex. I'm a believe. Yeah, you can't hurt me. You can't say anything to me because I have 55. That is the mentality. I just gave you a 10-15 minute diatribe of gaga. There's nothing more to say. There's nothing more to even talk about, folks. I'm not gonna waste your time like all these OGs have been wasting our time. You know, I enjoy watching regular streams to feel good and to feel good about feeling good. What I don't enjoy is watching regular streams for people who used to stream and misleading folks and confusing people, talking about they're now have evolved and their intelligence level has expanded and that you need to catch up to whatever they're selling you. I don't appreciate that. I used to look forward to them on Monday through Sunday and watching different streamers. I don't do that anymore because back then, yeah, it was a thing that created some kind of connection to people. Even though you're not physically there, but mentally you can watch a stream and feel like you're connected. Those days are gone. Because you're watching people perform like clowns. And we had a clown before who has since crashed out. He might as well come back because you're welcoming everyone else back. This place, I mean, it's just, this is why I say create and focus, folks. Create and focus. Don't really read too much into stuff. I get impassionate in what I talk about, but trust me when I tell you, I feel no way. I sleep good at night. I'm you know, my conscience is clear when I get off the internet. But I wouldn't feel right if I didn't speak on the craziness that I see. I'm watching these people. They're self-destructing in front of our eyes. They're self-destructing and they want you to join them. Seriously, like, is this, are we for real? Are we for real? You know? Brizology, salute to you. Cheers. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. You're another one that's been consistent, and I've been watching you over the years, in your own way, towing the line and challenging the crazy stuff. And your comedy is one of a kind, man. Brizology's comedy is one of a kind. That's a fact, man. Glad to have you over here. I'm not gonna keep y'all too long though. I don't like what these people are doing. Let me tell you, man, we're supposed to be here to enjoy an opportunity that billions of people don't know about, folks. And you have these folks out here in this community who don't want us to enjoy what billions of people don't even know about. They want it all for themselves and they can't even keep it together. They can't even keep it together. They can't even lie and pretend. They can't even fake it. Supposed, I mean, this is like, these are bizarre. We are living through history. We're gonna look at this period and say, wow, these people here, this is not for everyone. Everyone can't go through this like we're going through and manage and keep a level head. This is different. This is definitely different. The majority of the people I know would have given up. They would just exit this whole community thing, crypto altogether. This is why we will be more than handsomely rewarded, because these are parts, an aspect of going through the pain to achieve the maximum gains. I just didn't think it was going to be like this. Like, the prices are not where they were 3 months ago. They're better. You would think that the morale would just be a little bit more fortified, right? Uplifting. People, there'd be a great deal more cheer. Folks will be happy. No, folks are just, they're kicking up the grifting and fleecing energy times 10. They're reinforcing the foolishness. Focus and create, people. I tell y'all, from me to you, Buffalo Heart says, how you doing, man? 100%, man. 100%. Big up to Buffalo Heart. Big up to Buffalo Heart. Excuse me, DJ Crypto Man said, poor short course sounds kind of. Yeah. What you get? Physiology said, what you get? So die if you don't buy new. And there you go. Let me tell you, I know a couple DJs, whatever. I was a DJ, and that's how I came in. I fight with being a DJ to this day. It's not that I want to just forget about what I'm doing and just go DJing. But when you came in as a DJ, that doesn't go away. So I know some DJs, it doesn't take much for them to create a coin and create the fervor and blah, blah, and blah, 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 and launch this. And you'll see Newport coin number 3 on deck screener for Pulse Chain in no time. But what happened to Crypto Wonder? What happened to staking long term and Pulse Chain and Pulse X and no. I'm like, no. I updated my worldview. You gotta get with the program, folks. Update your worldview and look into all these other trash, garbage coins to yield garbage results. It's crazy. Lee, what's going on? Salute to Lee. Salute to Elliot. What about the big lighter deck? You see? It's not hard. It's not hard. The big lighter decks. It's not hard. We could, something could happen. It just, all it takes is a little planning, resources, and execute, and boom, in no time, you got something crazy going on. I'm not interested in that, but you have many who are. I don't grift that way. I'm not going to sell you some type of course that you could very well discover on your own for free online, like how to set up a StreamYard, how to stream. Buy into my course. I'm gonna charge you $1,000 an hour, $1,000 an hour worth of hex. Come on. No, but matter of fact, I'll just I'll exchange. You give me the hex, you give me the Pulse Chain, Ink token, or Pulse X, and I'll give you some Newport cigarette coins. The NFTs, it's fire. It'll produce fire. It'll produce wood and music when you tap into the Crypto Wonder Black Mirror. Like, these people crazy, man. No, but see, shout out to the graffiti artists, man. I'm a graph head. Like you can't be. Man, I agree with everything you said there, except for the graph artists, man. You see, yo. No, but that's how it feels. Yeah, man. You like what you like, and you should be comfortable to like what you like and not feel any strange way about it, and that's okay. But these guys, they have no other retort besides, oh, you brainwash, you tugging on RH's scrotum, you D riding, you do all this weird, infantile, childish, baby stuff, baby talk, baby arguing. You engage in baby fighting, you get baby results. Nobody has time for that, and they know they're wrong. That's the thing. They know they're wrong. They're trying to convince themselves that talking about and celebrating and praising other coins while disrespecting Richard and the hex token that got them to be financially free is the right thing to do. Make that make sense. Make that make sense. That's on purpose. There's an agenda. It's the crypto nori doors, folks. These people, regardless of whatever you want to say, you can't tell me any of that makes sense. Dude is crashing out, like he's self-destructing. That's what I mean by crash. You on your way to destruction. Period. And I'm trying to keep everyone who listens to me alerted and pretty much aware as to like where I stand in all this madness, so that when the self-destruction and the implosions occur, you don't get hit. You don't get hit or struck by anybody's foolishness. You don't go follow someone into some project or into some coin and some nonsense and end up wrecking yourself. Like it's just ridiculous to me, man. You know, it's ridiculous. Keeps Al Merlo making fun about the crypto cigarette. Yo, yeah, Newport cigarettes, man. And then after the NFT with the cigarette with the Newport hundreds long, I'm gonna come out with another one, but they're not gonna have filters. It's gonna be a third contract, and Newport no filter. Newport no filter contract. So that you can take the NFT and it'll be interoperable with multi-chain type of coin. Like you won't have to bridge anything. This is avant-garde. I'm top of the line with it. I'm telling you about, superior technology. None of these people have anything. See, you didn't understand. Hey, don't be mad at me. Don't be mad at me for creating opportunities for myself to fill my own pockets. That's all I'm trying to do, really, and give you good product. Like I'm some type of peddler. I'm peddling narcotics. Like this is foolishness, man. That's what these people are doing, peddling trash with pretty words and some math and some zeros and ones and numbers on a contract, trying to tell you this thing is gonna reward you handsomely and help you create generational wealth. Kick rocks with no shoes on. Salute to Keeps It Crypto. He said, preach, hallelujah. Alan Fizame, what's going on, man? What's going on, Alan? Salute to you, man. Hope all is well. Bizology, Tin Top. Philly Blunt Sacrifice. You see what I'm saying? The Philly Blunt This is what we doing, man. The White Owl game, the backwoods, White Owl. We talk about traditional, old school, cigars where people used to, roll up their herb. This is what we do. And hey, why not? Pulse chains out. Pulse chains out could create multiple sacrifices. Multiple Philly Blunt. And then you got the different flavor cigars, right? Vanilla Dutch, chocolate Dutch. Dutch bastard. Now they got all kinds of stuff today. These kids are smoking things that are so powerful, it make no damn sense. It makes no damn sense. How much percentage of THC do you have? Huh? That's crazy, man. But it's not hard. It's not hard. It's not hard. It's not hard to launch. Yeah. Don't question me for wanting to update my worldview and launch projects that are not Hex RH, corn. I'm not going to improve. I'm not going to build on top of Hex or Pulse Chain and Pulse X. What I'm going to do is build on top of my selfish need, my greed, my wants, and my personal desires by issuing you the Newport Cigarette Short Token, the Newport Cigarette Long NFT. I'm going to give you, what was the other one I talk about? Well, we got a Philly Blunt Sacrifice we about to work on. It's lit, like the young people say. It's lit. It's lit. Speaking of lit, Firefight 82, what's going on, man? What's happening? I'm not gonna keep y'all too long, man. Just focus and create your plans, people, and focus. DJ and Dougie says, bang bang, bang bang. Tom Sunner, salute. Johnny 5555, blessings. LFG boys, let's get it. Tail 7. Oh, it's going pretty good. Folks. Can't complain. Hope you're doing well. Brizology in the building. Laughing. Tail 7 says, what's up to Brizology? Manta Ray Kuhn says, well, he said, man, I'm behind. Tangang is toxic as hell. Hey, you know how it goes, man. You know how it goes, man. Sorry that, some people, they want to do their own thing and think that, they have a better chance of just doing things their own way. Only time is going to tell. I can't focus on what Tangang got going on, what 9 Inch got going on, what all the pH balance, weirdo trash, hypersexualized nonsense they got going. I can't focus on any of that. It is what it is. They all have to prove themselves, and if they do well, good for them. I don't even care. I'm focusing on, for me, what the person who has the most experience in crypto has said, and the most knowledge and common sense has shared with the world. 10,000x gains in 623 days is nothing to sneeze at. And he's a very proud individual. And I've been critical about him too, but not critical off base. I try to be fair in my criticism, even when I've been the most critical of Richard, because I wasn't a Hex believer. But I got to give credit to where credit is due. I do. I have to do that. And learn from my mistakes and understand that patience is a virtue, and allow the patience to be rewarded. And from the wealth being transferred over from the hands of the impatient onto us. And with that, everybody, I say good night. Blessings. Until next time, take care.